again. Christ proclaimed from his throne on the new earth, "Behold, I am making all things new." Revelation 21:5. It's not just people who will be renewed, but also the earth and all things in it. Do all things include animals? Yes, horses, dogs, deer, dolphins, as well as the inanimate creation, will be beneficiaries of Christ's death and resurrection. Christ's emphasis isn't on making new things, but on making old things new. It's not about inventing the unfamiliar, but about restoring and enhancing the familiar. Jesus seems to be saying, "I'll take all I made the first time, including people and nature and animals and the earth itself, and bring it back as new, fresh, and indestructible." How closely are animals tied to our resurrection? Did Christ die for animals? Certainly not in the way he died for mankind. People are made in God's image, animals aren't. People sinned, animals didn't. Because animals didn't sin, they don't need a redeemer in the same way. But in another sense, Christ died for animals indirectly because his death for humanity purchased redemption for what was brought down by humanity's sin, including animals. Romans 8 is explicit on this point. The creation itself will be liberated from its bondage to decay and brought into the glorious freedom of the children of God. We know that the whole earth, the whole creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth. We ourselves groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for the redemption of our bodies. This is a clear statement that our resurrection, the redemption of our bodies, will bring deliverance not only to us, but also to the rest of creation, which has been groaning in its suffering. This seems to indicate that on the new earth, after mankind's resurrection, animals who once suffered on the old earth will join God's children in glorious freedom from death and decay. If God created a new race of humans on the earth, rather than raising the people who lived on the old earth, would it fulfill the promise of Romans 8 of redemption, deliverance, and resurrection? No. To have meaning, the people who are redeemed and resurrected into the new world must be the same people who suffered in the old world. Otherwise, their longing for redemption would go unmet. As goes mankind, so goes the animals. If we take it to its logical conclusion, the parallel Paul makes between humans and animals groaning, then at least some of those animals who suffered on the old earth must be made whole on the new earth. It's not some abstract animal kind that cries out. The creation that groan and cry out for their resurrection are specific suffering people and specific animals. They cry out for their deliverance, not another's. I believe this suggests that God may remake certain animals that lived on the old earth. Many passages indicate that God will bring judgment on men and animals, or man and beast, because of mankind's sin. God's blessings on the righteous include blessings not only on their children, but also on the offspring of their animals. This fits the words anticipating Christ's coming, and all flesh will see the salvation of God. The Greek word translated flesh is sars, S-A-R-X. Some Bible versions translate this as all people or all mankind, but the word is more inclusive. All flesh includes animals. They too will behold and benefit from Christ's redemptive work. Psalms 104 demonstrates God's intimate involvement with the lives of his animals and his purpose for them. The psalm speaks of birds, cattle, wild donkeys, lions, saying, "The earth is full of your creatures." It speaks of the sea, vast and spacious, teeming with creatures beyond number, living things both large and small. It says, "These all look to you." Then the Psalms writer adds, "When you take away their breath, they die and return to dust." But then we're told something amazing. When you send your spirit, they are created and you renew the face of the earth. The "they" seems to refer to the animals who've died and returned to dust. What does God mean that he sends his spirit and creates them? It appears that he's talking about recreating animals after they've died. Why? To renew the face of the earth. The same "they" who die are the "they" who are created or recreated as part of the earth's renewal. Okay, that's part of chapter 40. I'm going to continue with chapter 40 possibly tomorrow.